Hi everybody, I'm Sherry Grunska with the Horse Barn Management Show, and it's been a couple years since I've done any of these recordings where I answer people's questions all about boarding horses and how to make money at it and how to fix the issues you're having. And I'm going to start back up. I kind of disappeared for a little bit. I got hurt a couple years ago by a horse. It stepped on me and broke 9 of my ribs. And you know, when you get a little older, you just don't heal as fast. And then this year I had knee replacement surgery. So I guess that's what happens when you get older. Things start to kind of fall apart. But I'm here on our farm. I'm actually in my office. And I'm not going to be doing the live shows anymore that some of you might be familiar with through Facebook. I'm going to be doing them recorded, answering questions, talking about anything you want to talk about, and to help you in your horse business. And I just think it's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed situation because I can answer the questions, take my time, and it's not so rushed. And once in a while, I'm going to try to have guests on here and do a few live shows. But right now, we're just going to talk about all the things that have to do with barn management, boarding horses, making money, losing money, the mistakes, the dealing with people, and of course, dealing with all the horses you're going to have because they all come from different backgrounds. And it's, you know, for those, some of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sherry Grunska, and I started ProBarnManagement.com a few years ago to help other people that were having trouble in their boarding businesses. And it kind of took off a little bit where I realized people all over the United States are having the same issues that I was having. We've been boarding horses for about almost 18 years. And the first 5 years were rough. The first couple of years were really rough. And you start to question why you're boarding horses. I was losing money and I felt really isolated. And this was a long time ago before really Facebook was around, before social media was around a lot. And I didn't know who to go to. And I really felt awkward and just like I didn't know enough to go to another barn and ask them how they run their barn. So I really struggled and I thought there has to be a way to do this right. And that is what I made. I made it my mission to do that. And then I decided after doing some blogs on the internet that I realized I wasn't alone and I was going to write some books that really talk about the whole business of boarding horses, having a horse business, whether you're a trainer that has clients bring their horses to you or whether you are a general boarding operation. You know, boarding horses is really the centerpiece of the horse industry in so many ways because the majority of people don't keep their horses at home. They keep them at a boarding stable of some type. And there's just a lot to it. And if you want to do it good, you want to have less stress, less horse turnover. It's a process, and sometimes it takes people a couple of years to work through that, and sometimes, you know, there's heartache in it. And I don't want there to be heartache in it for you. I want you to be successful in your boarding stable. So that's why I want to start these back up again because I still get people emailing me with questions and they're just struggling to figure out how do I deal with this one particular situation. And the thing about it now, we're going to be on YouTube, so you can ask me questions on there and I will either answer it right there below where you can write stuff below, or I will answer it in the next week's segment. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, we would love it, and like it and share it, because the whole idea is I really want to help other people who want to get into the horse industry. And honestly, whether you're boarding horses or you're doing equine massage or whether you're a trainer, you know, we're all trying to make lives better for the horses, the animals, and it just gets complicated sometimes dealing with all the other things that go with it. And we just need a support system, and I really want to help people do that. I want to share with you, because a lot of you may not know or never heard of it, But what started it was this book I wrote, a step-by-step guide to starting and running a successful horse boarding business. And if you're looking for a book that really just talks about the nuts and bolts of boarding horses and all the things to think about, all the things that could go wrong, all the things that are positives in all 4 seasons, because it changes from winter to summer, and we're in Wisconsin, and it's a huge change in the wintertime, and the expenses go up. In the winter. A lot of people aren't ready for that. So if you're looking for a book to get you started and want to know who I am and what I do, please check out this book. It's on probarmanagement.com. You can buy it through there. It'll take you to Amazon, and you can also buy it at Barnes & Noble. I guarantee you, I think you're really going to like it, and I think it'll help you and kind of get you started if you want to board horses. It doesn't matter if you are boarding 4 horses or 40 like we were. It's the same issues all the way around. You have to figure out how this is going to work, and you have to really decide what kind of boarding stable do I want to be, because at the end of the day, you can't be a boarding stable to everybody. You have to really, hone in on what you want to do, and I had to learn that. You can't always be a yes person. Sometimes you have to say it's not a good fit, it's not working here, or maybe you don't want to offer the services that these people want, and you have to make a decision. How is that going to affect my business, and can I say no? Which sometimes is really a good thing to do, and finding a real even keel in it and getting it to the point where your business kind of runs itself, because you have a reputation and people know what you're going to offer and what you don't offer. And your barn's not going to be for everybody, and that's okay. So anyways, I just wanted to do this intro video and just want to encourage you that if you are looking for a YouTube channel that will encourage you, be really honest with you. I'm boldly honest, because I want to talk about the real stuff and what's going on when it comes to this kind of business. And in order to do that, I want to just have a time where I can sit and answer your questions, and then you can think about how you want to do it. I'll never say this is how you have to do it, but I will, if you ask me a question, I will say, okay, well, let's think this through. These might be some of the consequences of doing it this way. For example, outdoor board versus stall board, large herds versus small herds, individual turnout. There's so much to think about. So please share with people, and if you have any questions, you can put them down below. And I will try to get one of these out every week. I'll pick a subject depending on what people want to talk about first. And these podcasts probably won't be any more than 30 minutes long. And I know that if you can't watch it, you can just listen to it in your car. And I'll also probably share them on Facebook and maybe some other social media sites. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you who I am. I'm Sherry Grunska, and this is all part of probarmanagement.com. And I want to wish you the very best in your horse business. And I look forward to going forward with this. And God bless you. Have a beautiful week, and we will see you soon. Thank you.